Hey everybody, I'm Flemania Mannino, an award-winning realtor here in North Carolina.
And I'm Kyle May, mortgage consultant with Movement Mortgage here in North Carolina.
And we're here to chat about the current state of the market. Kyle, what is up with these interest rates?
So, yes, rates are high. Rates are going up. Rates are probably looking to stay up for the next 6 months to a year. That's my personal opinion. You have some experts out there that are wanting rates to come down in the next 2 or 3 months, and I think that's a pipe dream. I don't think that's reality.
Well, we're coming off of this fantastic stage, right? This real estate the last couple of years has been phenomenal. A perfect storm for both buyers and sellers, right? Sellers are getting $100,000 over ask and multiple offers on the table, and buyers, though there was a lot of competition, right? Having interest rates so low, it meant that borrowers could borrow more for virtually the same amount of money. But what a lot of people I feel don't really understand is that was not a normal market. And as we start to shift to what would be a more normal market, we're experiencing all of these, spikes in the interest rates, and people are just apprehensive and they have questions.
Exactly. I think over the last 2 years, people were spoiled. The sellers are spoiled because they could get whatever they wanted for their house, and buyers were spoiled because you're getting 2% interest rates.
Yeah.
That is not the norm, like you said before. I believe the average interest rate over the last, 20, 30 years is the high sixes. You could fact check me if you want. I could be off a little, but somewhere around there. So we're getting back to normality. Rates are not quite normal. I think a healthy interest rate moving forward would probably be in the low fives, the high fours.
Tell us, I don't mean to cut you off, but I know a lot of people. I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and some people really don't understand the impact of a higher interest rate and how that all sort of ties into what your monthly mortgage payment would be and whatnot. Tell us a little bit about what you're hearing as far as what people are worried about, what their questions are.
This is a great question. So what you're seeing a lot right now is first-time home buyers, since rates are going up, they're starting to be able to come back because they're actually being able to have a decent chance at winning a bid because there's not so many people out there 30, 40 bids, 50,000 over asking price.
Absolutely.
So now your first-time home buyers, they're kind of in a prime position because sellers are still wanting to sell. They still want to sell while appreciation is so high, the value of your home is so high. And this is just a good time for them to jump into it because let's be honest, most people do not keep their mortgage for more than 3 to 5 years. So yes, rates are higher right now, but in the next 9 months, 12 months, 24 months, when rates go back lower, we're refinancing you.
That's why there's a popular phrase in real estate, and marry the house and date the rate.
Exactly.
It's true though. A home is based on your lifestyle, right? It has to fit for you and your family. And when you found the one, you found the one. But that interest rate can kill you. But you marry the house, and then you date the rate. So when the rates go lower, we refinance you and get you in a more comfortable mortgage payment.
I agree. Right now, what I'm telling my clients, and the biggest thing, what happens with interest rates and when they go up, it's eating into your buying power. So when rates were 2-3%, this person might be able to afford a $300,000 house. Well, now it might be $225,000. So unfortunately, with rising rates, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything here. With rising interest rates, it's going to hurt some people and what they could afford. But what I tell my clients when they're stressed out about interest rates is, hey, do you love the house? Can you afford the payment? Because this is a temporary payment. It's not going to stay this forever. You're going to refinance. You're going to sell the house or do renovations to the house. There's something you're going to do. You're more than likely not staying in the house forever.
Right. And
definitely not staying in that loan forever. So if you love the house, you can afford the house, get it. Because the average appreciation rate, how much your house goes up in value every year over the last decade is 7.25%. Every year after year.
Wow.
The last 2 years, it's 20%.
Wow.
So, hey, if you bought a house 2 years ago, it went up 40% in value. So, at the same time, yes, rates are higher, but that's not staying. You're not keeping that.
Right.
The house's value is going to continue to go up.
Exactly. And not only that, there are ways around that, right? There are ways in order to not feel that interest rate a lot. And we're going to talk about that on the next
episode.
The next episode, we'll call it like a 3-part series or whatnot.
Or 10-part series. We're going to share our bloopers later because this is not as easy as it seems. Okay, guys?
We're going to have fun with it and get it done.
Definitely.
Well, I appreciate you, and we'll be back next time.